The Mauryan Empire, an epochal chapter in the annals of ancient Indian history, stands as a testament to the resilience, vision, and transformative power of human ambition. Emerging against the backdrop of a diverse and dynamic subcontinent, the rise of the Mauryan Empire marked a watershed moment that shaped the destiny of a region for centuries to come. As we embark on a journey to unravel the complexities of the Mauryan Empire, it is essential to understand the geographical, political, and socio-economic contexts that laid the groundwork for this extraordinary chapter in history. The subsequent sections will delve into the rise to power, the visionary leadership of figures like Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka the Great, the administrative innovations, and the enduring legacy that the Mauryan Empire bequeathed to the Indian subcontinent. In this exploration, we aim to shed light on the profound impact of the Mauryan Empire on shaping the destiny of ancient India. The early life of Chandragupta Maurya, the architect of the Mauryan Empire, is shrouded in a blend of legend and historical accounts. According to traditional narratives, Chandragupta was born into modest circumstances, yet destined for greatness. Legends speak of his daring escapades as a youth, displaying qualities that would later define his character as a formidable leader. Historical accounts, albeit scarce, point to his upbringing in the Magadha region, hinting at the influences that shaped his worldview. Chandragupta's journey to power was marked by strategic alliances and bold migrations. Faced with the political turmoil of the time, he embarked on a quest for allies who shared his vision of a unified and powerful empire. This period of migration saw Chandragupta traversing through various regions, forging alliances with both political and military implications. These alliances would prove instrumental in the unfolding drama of the Mauryan conquest. As Chandragupta sought to establish his dominion, he encountered the remnants of Alexander the Great's empire under Seleucus Nicator. The clash between Seleucus and Chandragupta unfolded against the backdrop of a changing geopolitical landscape. Seleucus, recognizing the military prowess and strategic acumen of Chandragupta, engaged in a contest for dominance, leading to a series of battles that would determine the fate of the region. The culmination of the conflict between Chandragupta and Seleucus was marked by the Treaty of Seleucus. This diplomatic agreement delineated the spheres of influence and solidified the boundaries of the Mauryan Empire. Through astute negotiations, Chandragupta not only secured territorial concessions but also established a precedent for diplomatic engagement in the ancient world. The Treaty of Seleucus stands as a testament to Chandragupta's statesmanship and his ability to navigate the complex currents of international relations. At the heart of Chandragupta's military triumphs stood the strategic genius of Chanakya, his mentor and advisor. Chanakya, also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, played a pivotal role in shaping the military strategies that propelled Chandragupta to power. His treatise, the Arthashastra, not only provided a blueprint for governance but also outlined military tactics, espionage methods, and diplomatic maneuvers that were instrumental in the expansion of the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan military machine was characterized by innovation and adaptability. From advancements in weaponry to the organization of a formidable army, Chandragupta's reign witnessed the implementation of military tactics that were ahead of their time. The use of elephants in warfare, a hallmark of Mauryan military strategy, showcased their ability to harness indigenous resources for strategic advantage. These innovations not only secured military victories but also contributed to the consolidation of the Mauryan Empire as a dominant force in the ancient world. Chandragupta Maurya's reign witnessed a revolutionary transformation in governance through the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy. Building on the administrative foundations laid by his predecessors, Chandragupta implemented a hierarchical system that efficiently managed the vast expanse of the Mauryan Empire. The creation of administrative offices, each with specific functions, ensured a systematic approach to governance and facilitated communication between the center and the provinces. The Mauryan Empire was divided into provinces, known as Janapadas, each governed by appointed officials responsible for maintaining law and order, collecting taxes, and overseeing local affairs. This decentralized administrative structure allowed for effective governance tailored to the diverse needs of the regions. Chandragupta's astute understanding of the necessity for regional autonomy within a unified framework laid the groundwork for the longevity and stability of the Mauryan administrative model. Chandragupta Maurya recognized the pivotal role of agriculture in sustaining the empire's economy. To ensure the prosperity of the agricultural sector, he implemented agrarian reforms aimed at improving cultivation practices and enhancing productivity. The efficient collection of taxes, primarily in the form of a portion of the agricultural produce, provided the necessary revenue to sustain the imperial machinery. Chandragupta's approach to taxation sought to balance the needs of the state with the well-being of the agrarian communities, fostering economic stability. The Mauryan Empire became a thriving hub of trade and commerce under Chandragupta's rule. Strategic geographic positioning, coupled with a well-developed system of roads and highways, facilitated the movement of goods and fostered economic exchanges. Trade routes connecting the Indian subcontinent with Central Asia and the Mediterranean flourished, contributing to the economic prosperity of the empire. Chandragupta's policies not only stimulated domestic trade but also established the Mauryan Empire as a key player in the broader network of ancient trade routes. Chandragupta Maurya's patronage of the arts and architecture marked a period of cultural flourishing within the empire. Mauryan art, characterized by the use of stone and polished sandstone, witnessed the creation of monumental sculptures and edifices. The iconic Mauryan pillars, exemplified by the Ashoka pillars, showcased intricate carvings and inscriptions that reflected the cultural and religious diversity of the empire. Chandragupta's support for artistic endeavors left an indelible imprint on the visual heritage of ancient India. Chandragupta Maurya's reign was characterized by religious tolerance and a spirit of syncretism. While historical records suggest that he may have initially followed Jainism, he maintained a secular approach to governance. This inclusivity allowed for the coexistence of various religious and philosophical traditions within the empire. Chandragupta's commitment to religious pluralism laid the foundation for the later policies of his grandson, Ashoka, further emphasizing the multicultural ethos of the Mauryan Empire. Ashoka, the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya, ascended to the throne of the Mauryan Empire in a context shaped by both conquest and familial dynamics. The events leading to Ashoka's rule were marked by his role in quelling internal dissent and external threats to the empire. Ashoka's rise followed the assassination of his father, Bindusara, and a period of power struggles for succession. His eventual ascent to the throne marked the beginning of a transformative era in the history of the Mauryan Empire. Ashoka's reign was characterized by a departure from the militaristic expansionism of his predecessors. Unlike Chandragupta and his father Bindusara, Ashoka sought to rule with a sense of moral responsibility and compassion. His reign is often lauded for its emphasis on social welfare, ethical governance, and the promotion of a more humane empire. Ashoka's approach to rulership set the stage for his enduring legacy as one of the most remarkable figures in ancient Indian history. The Kalinga War, fought during the early years of Ashoka's reign, stands as a watershed moment in the history of the Mauryan Empire. The causes of the conflict were rooted in geopolitical ambitions and territorial expansion. However, the consequences of the war deeply impacted Ashoka personally and influenced the trajectory of his rule. The Battle of Kalinga, known for its intensity and the scale of human suffering, prompted a profound change in Ashoka's perspective on warfare and governance. The aftermath of the Kalinga War was a turning point in Ashoka's life. Overwhelmed by the devastation wrought by the conflict, Ashoka underwent a spiritual transformation. He turned away from the path of conquest and embraced the teachings of Buddhism. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism is not only a personal religious choice but a strategic decision with profound implications for the governance of the Mauryan Empire. This shift in faith marked the beginning of Ashoka's commitment to the principles of non-violence, compassion, and social justice. Ashoka's commitment to Buddhism found expression in the promulgation of a set of edicts known as the Ashokan Edicts. These inscriptions, carved on pillars and rocks across the empire, served as a means to communicate Ashoka's vision of a just and moral society. The edicts not only conveyed the principles of Buddhism but also promoted tolerance of other religious traditions. Ashoka's embrace of Dhamma, a term encompassing moral and ethical conduct, became a guiding force in the governance of his empire. Dhamma, as articulated by Ashoka, transcended religious boundaries and became a universal code of conduct. It emphasized principles such as truthfulness, non-violence, compassion, and social responsibility. The impact of Dhamma on governance was evident in Ashoka's policies of social welfare, animal rights, and the establishment of medical facilities. The Mauryan Empire under Ashoka became a model of ethical governance, where the welfare of the people took precedence over territorial conquest. Mauryan society was deeply influenced by the prevalent caste system, a hierarchical social structure that categorized individuals based on their birth and occupation. The four main varnas, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, formed the core of the caste system, with each group assigned specific roles and responsibilities. The Mauryan state, under the governance of leaders like Chandragupta and Ashoka, sought to maintain social order through the codification and enforcement of caste-based norms. Despite its rigidity, the caste system also allowed for a degree of social mobility, albeit limited. The role of women in Mauryan society was multifaceted. While the prevalent norms adhered to patriarchal structures, women played vital roles in various spheres. In elite families, women often managed households and were responsible for the upbringing of children. Mauryan queens, such as Bindusara's wife and Ashoka's mother, played influential roles in court politics. The inscriptions of Ashoka, in particular, reflect a concern for the welfare of women, advocating for their rights and well-being within the social framework of the time. Mauryan art flourished during this period, leaving behind a legacy of sculptures that reflected the cultural and religious diversity of the empire. The sculptures, often carved in stone, depicted various themes ranging from the royal court to religious motifs. The symbols on the Ashoka pillars, such as the lion capital at Sarnath, showcased the Mauryan emphasis on the amalgamation of different religious beliefs. These artistic expressions not only served decorative purposes but also conveyed political and ideological messages, contributing to the visual identity of the Mauryan Empire. The pillars of Ashoka, distributed across the empire, stand as architectural marvels that epitomize Mauryan grandeur. Carved from a single block of stone, these pillars bore inscriptions that conveyed Ashoka's edicts and the principles of Dhamma. The famous Sanchi Stupa and the Great Stupa at Amravati, commissioned during the Mauryan period, represented monumental structures that blended architectural finesse with religious symbolism. These structures not only served religious purposes but also underscored the imperial authority and cultural richness of the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan era witnessed significant strides in education, with Nalanda and Takshashila emerging as prominent centers of learning. These universities attracted scholars from various parts of the world and offered a diverse curriculum encompassing philosophy, literature, science, and the arts. The intellectual vibrancy of Nalanda and Takshashila became synonymous with the intellectual achievements of the Mauryan Empire, fostering an environment that nurtured scholars and thinkers. Mauryan contributions to science and mathematics were notable, with scholars engaging in pioneering research and advancements. The Arthashastra, attributed to Chanakya, covered diverse subjects including economics, political science, and military strategy. While concrete details about specific scientific breakthroughs are limited, the emphasis on education and the flourishing intellectual climate during the Mauryan era laid the groundwork for future developments in science and mathematics in the Indian subcontinent. The decline of the Mauryan Empire was precipitated by a confluence of internal challenges, chief among them being succession issues and internal conflicts. The absence of a clear and stable system for royal succession resulted in power struggles among claimants to the throne. This internal strife weakened the central authority, leading to administrative inefficiencies and a decline in the overall governance of the empire. External invasions and economic challenges further exacerbated the decline of the Mauryan Empire. Invasions by foreign powers, coupled with the strain of maintaining a vast territorial expanse, depleted the empire's military and economic resources. Economic challenges, including issues related to taxation and trade, contributed to financial instability. The resulting economic downturn further weakened the empire's ability to respond effectively to external threats, hastening its decline. While the Mauryan Empire experienced a decline, its legacy endured and left an indelible mark on subsequent empires in the Indian subcontinent. The administrative model established by Chandragupta Maurya served as a template for governance, influencing the Gupta Empire and other regional powers. The pillars of Ashoka, bearing inscriptions promoting moral and ethical conduct, became a cultural symbol that persisted in later dynasties. The Mauryan legacy, characterized by its emphasis on social welfare, religious tolerance, and administrative efficiency, continued to shape the political landscape of ancient India. The ideals propagated by the Mauryan rulers found resonance in later periods of Indian history. The concept of Dhamma, championed by Ashoka, influenced the ethical foundations of subsequent dynasties. The Gupta Empire, in particular, embraced aspects of Mauryan governance and cultural values, contributing to the continuity of certain principles across different epochs. The preservation and reinterpretation of Mauryan ideals in later Indian history attest to the enduring impact of this remarkable empire. The rediscovery of the Mauryan Empire occurred through archaeological excavations and the deciphering of ancient inscriptions. The Ashokan pillars, with their edicts written in Brahmi script, served as key artifacts that provided insights into the administrative and moral dimensions of the Mauryan rule. Excavations at sites such as Sarnath and Sanchi uncovered intricate sculptures and stupas, shedding light on the artistic achievements of the Mauryan period. These discoveries not only enriched our understanding of the Mauryan Empire but also illuminated the cultural and religious diversity of ancient India. In modern times, scholars and historians continue to explore the Mauryan era through interdisciplinary lenses. The study of Mauryan history has expanded beyond traditional narratives, incorporating perspectives from archaeology, sociology, and cultural studies. The Mauryan Empire is often contextualized within the broader narrative of Indian civilization, showcasing its pivotal role in shaping the trajectory of the subcontinent. Modern perspectives on the Mauryan era aim to unravel nuanced aspects of governance, society, and cultural dynamics, providing a holistic understanding of this historical epoch. The Mauryan epoch, spanning from the rise of Chandragupta Maurya to the transformative reign of Ashoka the Great, was marked by a tapestry of achievements and challenges. The empire's expansion, administrative innovations, and cultural flourishing stand as testament to the prowess of ancient Indian civilization. However, the Mauryan era was not without its challenges, including succession issues, internal conflicts, and external pressures that eventually led to its decline. The dynamic interplay of these factors shaped the narrative of the Mauryan Empire, reflecting the ebb and flow of power and influence in the ancient Indian subcontinent. The Mauryan Empire left an enduring imprint on Indian history and civilization. Its administrative model, characterized by centralized bureaucracy and regional governance, influenced subsequent dynasties, including the Gupta Empire. The cultural richness exemplified by Mauryan art, architecture, and religious tolerance became integral components of the diverse tapestry of Indian heritage. The philosophical shift initiated by Ashoka, promoting moral governance and compassion, echoed through the corridors of time, leaving a legacy that transcends the boundaries of epochs. The Mauryan Empire offers contemporary governance valuable lessons in statecraft and leadership. The establishment of a centralized bureaucracy, emphasis on ethical governance, and attention to social welfare provide insights that resonate in the modern context. The Mauryan model encourages a balanced approach to power, underscoring the importance of administrative efficiency, social justice, and the welfare of the populace. These lessons from the Mauryan Empire continue to inspire discussions on effective governance in the present day. The enduring legacy of Mauryan ideals persists in modern India, shaping the ethos of the nation. The principles of religious tolerance, social responsibility, and ethical governance, as propagated by Ashoka, continue to be foundational values in the diverse tapestry of Indian society. The Mauryan legacy is not confined to historical artifacts but is alive in the collective consciousness of the Indian people. The symbols of Ashoka, such as the lion capital of Sarnath, adorn national emblems and flags, serving as a visual representation of India's rich historical heritage. In conclusion, the Mauryan Empire stands as a beacon in the mosaic of human civilization. Its rise, challenges, and enduring legacy offer a profound lens through which to understand the complexities of ancient Indian history. As we glean insights from the achievements and tribulations of the Mauryan epoch, we are reminded of the timeless relevance of its principles in navigating the intricate tapestry of governance, cultural diversity, and societal harmony. The Mauryan Empire, though relegated to the annals of the past, continues to echo its wisdom in the corridors of the present and the avenues of the future.